legs waxed. Hey peeps, good morning. It is 9:09 and let me tell you, I am late to do my taxes. No, I think I'm gonna get there 5 minutes late. Hopefully everything's okay. I don't know what this little traffic on this freeway is. It is not the vibe. Where I go to do my taxes, it's so far away. It's like 30 miles away, but this is like where my dad has been going forever. So then I started going there when it was like my turn to start figuring out my taxes or whatever. But I ended up having the day off today. It's a Tuesday. I am flying out to New York Thursday morning at like the crack butt of dawn. Oh my God. I have to get up at like 3:30 to make it to the airport by 4 because my flight's at 6. Gross. Anyways, I know this is gonna sound weird. It's like, Amber, why are you gonna do this 2 days before going on a flight to New York? Like, that doesn't make any sense. I am going to meal prep today. I have the full day because listen, I'm gonna go to New York, then I'm gonna come back Sunday, like midday, and I'm pretty sure the last thing I'm gonna want to do is meal prep for the week, but the next day, Monday, I work like 12 hours. So I'm just gonna meal prep today, eat it for Wednesday, and then freeze it, and when I come back, like, I'll have food. So I figured I'd just take you along with me just throughout the whole day. I'll make it a whole day thing. We'll go to the grocery store together, we'll cook together. I'm gonna try a new recipe. I want to make these, well, it's not a new recipe, well, I guess for you guys on my channel it is. I want to make vegan breakfast burritos. Oh my gosh. And then I'm gonna make my white bean soup that I usually make. It's so good. It's so simple too. It doesn't even require that many ingredients. And then I just think I'm gonna do tofu, like my tofu steak thing that I usually make with a bunch of veggies. If you want to know how to make the tofu steak thing I'm talking about, I'll link it here. But I'm also gonna make it again because I found out that using tapioca starch instead of cornstarch makes it taste way better. I'll let you guys know how my taxes go. Hopefully I get there on time. And one more thing, today I'm gonna attempt to track everything. So I have not been on my tracking game lately. It's been like 2.5 weeks, maybe 3 of me not tracking consistently every day, which I don't like. I don't feel like I'm like eating particularly bad or anything like that, but I just feel more disciplined, more grounded. I think I just work better on like a regimented schedule. Super busy, super disciplined, super like, okay, this is happening, this is happening. I think sometimes I could be kind of type A about things like that. Today I'm gonna attempt to track my macros and like see where I'm at. So I am starting with eating one of these babies. These are my favorites. I will literally link them down below. I eat one every single day. I'm literally taking 4 with me to New York, so I won't skip eating them because they're so good, and you know, protein and gains is important. It's looking like I'm getting to my tax place early. My appointment's at 9:30. I'm getting there at 9:29. The good thing is last night I got all my tax information together, so hopefully I just give it to them and then like that's it, you know. And the reason why I had to do my taxes so freaking soon is because it's looking like I'm gonna be applying for the MCAT again and applying to medical school a second time. I'll make a whole video about that. However, I need my tax information to see if I can apply for the fee assisted program, so I don't have to fork out another $4,000 or $5,000 to apply, because I don't have that again, and my family is under particular circumstances right now. There was a new diagnosis in someone's health, and those health bills have been super expensive. The only way I'd be able to apply is if I do this fee assisted program, or I put everything on my credit card. I really don't want to do that. Also, random, I need to get my legs waxed. Do you guys want to come with me to that? That's so random. There's this place in the mall that does it for $50, but it said full leg $50, but it didn't say full legs, you know, plural. So I'm like, is it just $50 for one leg, or is it 50-50, $100? Like, what are we looking at? Like, what's the damage here? Because they can't just wax one leg and be like, okay, I'm done. Like, nobody would go to get one leg waxed, right? Like, I don't know. We'll see. I'm also going to attempt to go to the gym today. I feel like I might be trying to do too much in one day, but you know, it'll work out. You'll just come with me and we'll see. We'll see what works and what doesn't. I am finally home. Just did my taxes. It went as expected. I am so hungry. It is 12:34. I haven't eaten anything except that protein bar. I am going to put together soup to eat for lunch, and then I have some like leftover papas. I am currently inputting my macros. My calories are tracking my food. I'm just gonna insert screen recording like right here on the side so you guys could see what it looks like. So I'm going into MyFitnessPal. I paid for the premium version. I think it's like $80 a year, but that's because I use it so much. I'm swiping to put in my protein bar, and then for food, I log in my meals already, and this white bean soup is something that I make very often. So I'm gonna put add food. I'm gonna go to my meals, and if you see here, I just have like a plethora of meals that I've made, and occasionally we'll just put like into MyFitnessPal, so it's like I track it once and I don't have to continuously track it. People usually rotate between 4 to 5 of the same recipes that they know how to make, just because like we're creatures of habits. Anyways, I'm going into my white bean and rosemary soup. This has 5 servings, and I have the link here to the recipe. I'll make sure to link it down below. So when I put it in for number of servings, I'm going to do 0.2 because 0.2 times 5 equals 1 number of serving here. I hope that math makes sense. And then I'm just going to push the little check mark, and then it says food log. Then I'll go back and see that it's 400 calories and 21 grams of protein. However, I did add some papas into this soup, so I'm gonna go to add food, and I'm gonna type in potatoes. Yeah, it's these garlic mini potato package. I'm gonna go down, I'm gonna go to 1 gram, and then I am gonna put 64 because that's how many grams when I weighed it on my scale, which, by the way, how cute. This is my scale. I can have it linked down below if you want to get the same one like mine. So I guess 447 grams. I did not have my protein smoothie this morning. You see it says add breakfast from 3 days ago. That's protein smoothie. It's always the same thing. I'm gonna eat this now. And then I'm gonna go meet Carla up at the gym. This is how my soup looks. It kind of looks a little gross, honestly, but it tastes really good, I swear. I now feel way better. I was getting hangry, I think. Now I'm gonna prepare my stuff to take to the gym. So I think I showed this on one of my vlogs, but I'm gonna show it again. I take electrolytes. They're only 10 calories, so I actually don't track them because I don't think it's that serious to track something as small as 10 calories. Also, I just don't want to create like an obsessive habit with tracking. That's why I think sometimes it's really good to go a couple days without tracking and to just try to intuitively eat. Just so, I don't know, I think I have like a pretty like addictive personality, or I could get very like fixated on things. So to let myself not do that and not get super high strung or uptight about, oh my God, every single thing, like I need to, you know, I think it just puts you in a kind of like panic if you can't track something, or you feel guilty, you're like, oh, I had a little bit too much or something like that. I just don't want to create like an unhealthy relationship with food. That's why I give myself the flexibility to not track certain things. Something like 10 calories is not going to kill you. You know, you're not going to gain a bunch of weight or lose a bunch of weight off of 10 calories. So it's not that big of a deal. But anyways, I just put a scoop into my water. I put ice because I have an ice problem. I don't really like room temp water. I like everything in ice for some reason, which I know it's a bad habit to eat ice, but you know, I do that. So I'm gonna do this, and then I think my creatine is in my car, but when I get into my car, I'm also gonna have a scoop of creatine. Hello, lovely people. Okay, I am now at the gym. I'm gonna take my creatine. This is the creatine I use. Been using it forever. I'll link it down below for you. Yeah, let me do this. Every time I feel, who is Carla? I always feel I'm like a crackhead or something doing drugs. Like it just seems so, oh, who's just, you know, downing this white powder? It's so weird. Also, I don't like the powder touching my tongue or my mouth before, so I have to take a gulp of water and then put it in there and just swallow. I don't know. Doesn't taste like anything, but still. I need to charge my car, and I'll see you guys inside the gym. Aha, me and Carla are matching today. Okay, so we just did front squats, and we're about to hack squat, and if anybody knows me well, they know I can't do a hack squat to save my life. It's actually really bad. It's rough. I have 25s on here, and I'm gonna struggle watch. Carla's gonna record it. It's so bad.
It does. I'm gonna have like bruises here. We're getting ready for EDC and Coachella. She's getting ready for Coachella.
Look at this bitch. I'm struggling with the 25. Crazy work. Carla's making me do a drop set.
You're welcome.
Yo, it is looking like I'm gonna be up so late today for sure because it's barely 4:35. I need to get my legs waxed and my best friend's coming over after work. Excuse me, little camera baby. Okay, over here, sir. Thank you. You know, I still haven't really ate anything today, so I'm gonna make myself a smoothie right now. Okay, so this is everything going in the food. 1 scoop, because a full serving size is 2 scoops. Naked pea, some cherries, some strawberries, some milk, some almond milk, some bananas, and some vanilla protein, and also cinnamon because it's a game changer. Add cinnamon in your smoothies, I'm telling you. I decided that I was just gonna walk through putting a meal on my FitnessPal and just screen record while I do it in case anybody doesn't know how to use my FitnessPal because I actually don't have this particular smoothie saved in my FitnessPal. You're at your dashboard, right? And then you go to you go to more and then you go scroll down where it says my meals, recipes, and foods. And then you click meal, the meal tab, and then you do create a meal. And then I'm just gonna label this cherry strawberry protein smoothie. And then you add the items. So at the bottom, there's a little tab that says add food. So we're gonna do that. We are going to scan the milk. 240 grams is the serving size of milk. I feel like once you do this, you start remembering the serving sizes of everything. So a scoop of my vanilla protein is 29 grams. Yap to you guys about me going to New York. One of my really close friends, Bianca, she's my heart, which basically means like your best friend in your sorority. When I was in college, I was in a sorority called Sigma Sigma Sigma, Tri Sigma for short. So the way that you add a food, you go at the bottom, it says add food, and then you push scan a barcode. You just scan the barcode on your food item. So I'm doing 15 grams. Let's do 1 gram, 15. Then you push the check mark on the side, and then you'll be able to go back and like see it on your list of ingredients for your food. I don't track the cinnamon. I don't think people actually track seasonings, right? Unless you're like competing or something like that. So anywho, my heart, she was my best friend in my sorority. She lives so far from me. So I'm in LA and she lives in Ventura area. It's like a mission when we see each other, right? Because she lives so far and so do I. So we don't get to see each other that often. But I'm literally visiting a friend in New York, and my heart, Bianca, is going to be in New York with her husband, and they're staying literally a 7-minute walk from my friend's house. I was like, bro, we haven't been this close to each other since college. And it's so crazy because Bianca's older than me. So I actually only got a year of college with her, if that. I think it was like 3/4. So it wasn't even a full year until she graduated and left. Anyways, this banana was 21 grams. So at the bottom, I'm going to add food, and I can't scan the banana, right? There's no barcode on it. So you do search for food and then you type in banana. And I always go with the one that has a check mark because that means that it's been, I think, verified as a food group. I'm not 100% sure, but I go with the green check mark one. For here, I put 21 grams. I add that in. Perfect. Now I'm gonna put some cherries. I usually only add about 4 cherries, and like whatever that turns out to be is what it turns out to be. Bam, and then I have my meal. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, so the total of this would be 271 calories, 35.1 grams of protein, which is perfect. Then I just hit save and it's at the top. It's the first one here. So then I could put select meal and then I could put post workout. I push check. And then if I go back to my actual dashboard with my like diary, yeah, that's what it's looking like. I need 79 more grams of protein at the top. Holy moly, I have not even hit 1,000 calories today. I will eventually. So then I just fill this up with water for the rest of it and then I'm gonna blend it and drink it. So yeah. I wanna let you guys know that this smoothie came out so good. I'm craving oats. Is that weird? I'm craving oatmeal, but like cold oats, like oats and chia pudding. I've been into chia pudding lately. Acai, all of that. That sounds really good actually. Anyways, so my heart's gonna be in New York and she's gonna be so close to me. We're both so freaking excited. I'm hoping because when I'm gonna be there, it's gonna be raining. Ugh, lame. I don't do good with cold. Remember guys, for those of you who saw my last vlog when I was sitting in the rain cold, oh Lord, nope, oh no. We're thinking about meeting up at a cafe. We really wanted to go on a morning run. That would be super dope. I've been getting into cardio lately, which is weird. I've really been into the elliptical at the gym. That's been like my shiz lately. But let me stop yapping. I'm gonna put some shorts on and then some sweats over because I hate having to put on like pants or tights or something like that after getting waxed. It just feels so uncomfortable to me. So I'm gonna make sure I take shorts and yeah, I have to go to the mall. Okay, I made my list. I have to get enchilada sauce, spicy chunky salsa, burrito tortillas, 2 things of extra firm tofu, lemons, lime, a pound of northern beans, 3 medium russet potatoes, 1 large sweet potatoes, 2 yellow onions, and roasted salted cashews. That doesn't seem like too bad of a grocery list. I am really excited about that. That sounds really good. I am still hungry. I just downed my smoothie. I am still hungry. I'm gonna make half of this bag of edamame, 9 grams of protein, 110 calories. Here it is. I'm gonna warm that up and just put some salt in it and then head over for my wax appointment. Here's gonna be my little snack. I'm not gonna lie. I used to really not like edamame. I just feel like salt just adds so much to the flavor. I used to try to eat it plain. I think that's why. Now I snack on this stuff like every single day. I can eat like 2 bags in one sitting. I like the shelled ones like this, how you take it out the shell. Because the ones that aren't shelled, I can't eat them by itself. Like, I don't know why. It makes me feel like I want to like, ugh. I don't like it. They taste different. I don't know if that's just me or what, but they for sure taste different. I am now at the mall, but my car, again, is at 100 miles. I charged it earlier at the gym, but, you know, then I wasted a bunch of miles going home and then coming to the mall. Now we have to charge my freaking car. Nobody talks about this with electric cars. It can be such a hassle when you're like doing so much running around in one day. Oh my gosh. Guess who has smooth freaking legs? Oh yeah, I haven't got my freaking legs waxed in like 2 months. That sounds gross, I know, but you know, it is what it is. Anyways, y'all want to see how pretty my legs look? Oh yeah, look at the muscle in that leg. That's crazy. I can finally see my leg muscle. Look at that. Yes. Except northern beans, like northern, I think they're called northern beans, the white beans. They have them there, but they have them in a can, and the real ones, no. Beans in a can do not taste the same as dried beans that are soaked overnight, or just dried beans, period. I'm gonna go over to Sprouts, which is only across the street, which is great because they always have northern beans, and I gotta get a pound of those. It was super cheap. It was like $47, and I ended up getting other things that weren't on my list. So I got the hash browns. Oh my god, Trader Joe's hash browns are so good. The vegan sausage patties. This one specific pasta that I really like. Didn't realize that I still have leftover pasta sauce. Let's go over to Sprouts and get us some beans. at my cool legs. But like, this is the first time I ever achieved buying only one thing at Sprouts. I got the beans and they were like 1.34 pounds. They're $4.04. So that is the cheapest grocery haul I've ever did. Word? This is great. Let's go home because it's gonna take me 27 minutes to get there. I'm getting there at 7:01. Best friend's supposed to get there at 7. Hello, my little fluffy microphone. All right, let me show you everything I got. All right, so at Trader Joe's, the receipt ended up being $47.29. I will make sure to insert a photo of the receipt if you guys want to see the breakdown of absolutely everything and what it costs. I got these for $4.09. These are the beans. Bananas for me to take on my flight on Thursday. 3 russet potatoes, size medium. A lemon, a lime, 2 yellow onions. No, these are sweet onions. 2 sweet onions. 1 large sweet potato. The macros on these are really good too. They're like 70 calories, 3 fat, 4 carbs, 7 protein. Tofu and milk. If you haven't had the Trader Joe's hash browns, what are you doing with your life? They are so good. I got these tortillas, which I hope they're good because I'm not gonna lie, they don't sound good. Wheat, barley, beans, lentil, millet, and spelt. I looked at the macros, they're like 140 calories, 7 protein, 2 fat, 26 carb. That sounds pretty good, but anyways, it's these. Salsa is so, man, I should be eating more of this stuff. 10 calories for what? 2 tablespoons? That's crazy. That's like nothing. I am first going to do this hash brown recipe that's supposed to go into the breakfast recipe. So the breakfast burrito recipe has a hash brown recipe. See, they don't tell you that. That's how they get you. It's annoying. This is why this thing ends up taking 2 hours to make. My best friend is here, by the way. She's gonna say hi. Hi. Okay, we're coming back this way. I'm gonna record doing all of this, but I'm gonna do a voiceover because I wanna yap and I wanna listen to music without getting a copyright strike. Yes, I do. Into the hash mix, it is going to be thyme, dried thyme, 1 teaspoon of dried thyme, tablespoon of garlic powder. Okay, nobody judge me for how big this is. It's bigger than my face. It is what it is. Onion powder, 1 tablespoon, 2 teaspoons of salt, 1 teaspoon of pepper, 3 tablespoons of olive oil. Guys are going to be putting the oven to bake at 450 degrees for 40 to 50 minutes. I am making myself some pasta, so I'm doing like a cream cheese pasta, and I'm eating that with some sauteed chickpeas. So I'm gonna put that together right now, and I'm gonna show you how that is because I am doing a what I eat in a day in this vlog. For din din, we got 562 calories and 26 grams of protein. Not gonna lie, it does not look aesthetically pleasing at all, so I kind of don't want to show it to you. But it's pasta with this like cream cheese sauce that I made and like a big old just slab of tofu. Oh no, but it tastes really good, I swear. I started eating before I recorded my papas are still in the thing that's oven. Still in the oven. It has like 23 more minutes. So me and my best friend are gonna go try and help me pack for New York bitches. Woo! Woo! Okay guys, I'm not gonna lie. Me and my best friend Angie, you know, we were locked in to the whole packing, which I got everything packed. I'm so excited. But I kind of burned some of the hash that I made. But you know, that's okay. So it's looking rough. This hash is looking rough. This one, however, is looking great. This is what it's supposed to look like, okay? This is a good hash. For the garlic and onion mixture, I need to dice a medium onion, 3 teaspoons of already minced garlic, 1 teaspoon of olive oil, and then salt and pepper. So I'm gonna saute that real quick, and then I believe I need to combine everything. Breakfast is taking a while to make. Yes, it is. After I finished blending all the ingredients, the enchilada sauce, the roasted cashews, salsa, nutritional yeast, blend it until it's super smooth. Then you put it in with the tofu, and then you put salt and also lime juice. And now we have to wait. So we're going to cook that for like 10 to 15 minutes. I'm going to start cleaning some stuff up, and then I am going to put the things together to make my white bean soup. I am so excited. The vegan breakfast burritos are ready. I have the hash that's together. I have the tofu mix that's together. And I am gonna start warming up the tortillas. I think I'm gonna chop up some spring onions, drizzle it on top, because like, why not? So I'm gonna do tofu mix, hash, in the burrito with some spring onions, wrap it, put it in some foil, and then freeze it. Then every morning, I'm just going to warm it up, and that will be my breakfast. I'm so excited. I just made my tofu steak. So I split my tofu block into 4 sections, like 4 square pieces. And then I dipped it into tapioca starch on both sides. And then I sauteed it with some sauce. I will link the sauce right here, or I'll put the sauce here for you guys to see. Now I am making rice to go with it as a side. And then I am making veggies. These are the veggies. Oh my God, these actually look really good. Saute this for 5 minutes. Usually you are supposed to soak the white beans for 8 hours overnight. I really don't got time for that. Instead, you pressure cook on high for 35 minutes. The only thing is, I'm not gonna lie, it's not gonna come out the same. The real ones know you have to soak your beans overnight, but you know, I just didn't do it this time, and that's okay. This is the rice that I made with the tofu steak and some veggies, and I topped it with some sesame seeds. I'll put the macros for you guys to see. I'll put the macros right here. So the onions and the garlic are ready, and now I'm gonna add the beans, the water, the veggie bouillon paste, 2 rosemary sprigs, black pepper, and I'm gonna stir it and then pressure cook on high for 35 minutes. I weighed my beans out, and now I'm picking out the bad ones. You could tell which beans are the bad ones because they look like bad beans. Black, just weird, maybe rotten or something. I don't know, they don't look good. Here's my pound of beans. Look how late it is, almost 1 a.m. Oh no. This is my veggie paste that I use. See it? I'm gonna do 2 tablespoons of this, 2 sprigs of rosemary, which I have right here. My rosemary, and drop the rosemary. So I gotta put the veggie bouillon in there, and then I have to put the black pepper. It says half black pepper. I don't even know what that means, but I just kind of eyeball black pepper and just like put it in there a good amount because I really like the black pepper, how it makes it taste. I just put it on pressure cook for 35 minutes. And it just turned on. And now I am going to clean this mess and put stuff away because what? So the macros for that ended up being 60 carb, 11 fat, and 22 protein. 432 calories in total. Okay, now I'm gonna make myself a protein smoothie because I still have 435 calories left unaccounted for. So I'm gonna make a protein smoothie and then have a little snack while I wait for this to pressure cook and tidy things up. I fear, guys, I will not be going to sleep anytime soon. These chocolate bars are 100% my favorite. I'm eating 1 square. A lot of times I just eat 1 square a night. 40 calories, 1 square. I'm gonna make the same smoothie I made earlier. It's on my fitness pal. I'm just gonna copy from date and then copy my post-workout. Let me show you guys my macros for the day. So I'm okay with going a little bit over or a little bit under because I just feel like it levels out. Ooh, you know what? I have enough calories to eat a rice cake with some almond butter. That's definitely what I'm gonna do. So I got the caramel flavor. And then I got some almond butter. My macros today, so I actually went over. I went over 34 calories, so I had 2,034 calories. I had 146 grams of protein today, 64 grams of fat, 241 grams of carbs. Oh, my goal calories is 2,025 and I ate 2,059 calories today. I don't really care if I go over calories or under calories. There's sometimes days where I go under calories, sometimes days I go over, and I just feel like it like levels out. That's what I ate today. And my white bean soup has 14 more minutes. I need to do a bunch of dishes while that cooks. It needs to pressure release by itself for 20 minutes. The only thing you need to do after it pressure cooks is squeeze 3 to 4 tablespoons of lemon juice inside, mix it up, and that's it. Hey peeps. Okay, so this is editing me. I am looking back at this video I just made, and I really just wanted to take this moment to talk about the elephant in the room. Not really the elephant, but I just really wanted to point out my privilege in making a video like this. I really want to make these type of videos to inspire others to eat in a healthy way or even in like a cost-effective way. But when I look at the numbers on these videos, I'm actually shocked, especially as somebody who thinks they've been budgeting $500 a month for groceries, and I realized like maybe that's not actually realistic. So if I total everything I ate today, it would come out to $24.52. Now, initially that might seem like a small amount, but if I were to eat the same exact things that I ate that day for 30 days in a row, so for like a whole month, it would actually cost $735.60. that is actually insane, and it is not feasible for most people. Like, imagine people who have children and who are making minimum wage. I just feel blessed I am even able to afford to eat this way or in this manner, period. And I want to strive to try and make more affordable meal options to show you guys in my videos, because I just really want my videos to be more inclusive to people of all like economic backgrounds. And I just really wanted to take the time to kind of reflect on that right now. There's just so much to be grateful for, and I think at times I could lose sight of that. And I just feel like this video is really putting a lot of things in perspective for me. And I feel like as somebody who wants their future career to be in medicine, I think videos like this, or making videos like this, are very eye-opening to me, especially since I want to work with disadvantaged communities, like the type of communities that I grew up in. If food is truly thy medicine, then the cost of healthy meals is a huge part of that. I'm just reflecting on that a lot, and I want you guys to know that I also know that cost of eating a certain way could be a barrier to a lot of people, and I'm just going to strive to try to make more cost-efficient videos, cost-efficient healthy meals in my videos, because yeah, this video is very eye-opening, and it's actually pretty close to the same amount of my last video as well. So yeah, it's just extremely interesting. But okay, let's get back to the rest of the video. Okay, so I think I'm gonna close out this video now, because all I'm gonna do is do my face routine, shower, have to shower, then climb into bed, because I still have some like wax stuff on me. I don't know if you guys can see this. Do you see like some stuff from the wax is like on me? But thank you so much for watching. This was literally a very long vlog, so I appreciate you guys. If you watched this far, please comment down below your favorite emoji so I know you're a real one and you watched all of this video. I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys enjoyed the breakdown of everything. Okay, bye guys.